Oh man, are we gonna be thrown out the window the same as our father? Are we gonna meet our father up here? Was this a decoy body? Was James trying to like manipulate us into getting to the top floor so he can push us off? I have so many questions. Alright comrades, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Beholder 2. I've been playing kind of on my own time, trying to get enough authority points to get promoted, because I haven't yet. But I got back to my apartment and my phone was ringing, so I figured I might as well record and answer it and find out who it is, because it could be the wise great leader, whatever we're calling him. Alright, should I keep him waiting? Should I pay my bills first before I answer the phone? Pick up the phone. An unknown number. Hello? Evan, it is me. Me who? Maria Curie. Oh, okay, so that's why she's calling. Oh, it's nice to hear you. Did everything go okay? Yes, now I am safe. Thanks to you. Thank you, Evan. Don't mention, how's your baby? I detest. He has Down syndrome. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, I'm sorry, what are you gonna do? You remember I am a geneticist. It will be okay. Well, good luck. I sent you money, as thank you. Why? You didn't need to do that. I did not. I would be dead if I didn't have your help. I am returning the debt. Sorry, I have to go. Sweet. I wish that you, could have, you know, given me some authority. I am so close to 15,000, but I am at a loss because, oh my god, I've been grinding. Oh my god, this is expensive. Why so much expenses this week? I have been doing the job. It takes 10 clones to get 250 authority. It's very, very difficult, and I don't know why. Okay, let's go ahead and just watch this. And we're gonna buy that and watch this, because I think that might be the other guy. So I'm gonna try to become friends with the other people and kind of like just kick them out and see if that helps at all. I don't know if it does. I think that's what I need to do. I don't know. I make it up as I go. But I cannot do the work all the way up to 15,000. I've been at it for about an hour. I haven't even hit 13,000. I started at 12 something, guys. I have been literally hitting my head against the wall trying to find something to watch on Netflix or Hulu or YouTube or something while I do this, but then there's this music of this game that's just so I've been watching painting videos. So that's what I've been doing. We're going to have to talk to Steven and Horatio, which I thought we got rid of Horatio, or that he was transferred or something. I don't know, but we're gonna go and talk to them about their favorite TV shows and hopefully become friends. Yeah, discuss Quantum Leap. There are plenty of strange things in the first episode. Let's... Oh, look! Well, just ask if there's anything you want to know. I'm always happy to help. At least I'll have someone to discuss the episodes with. Does that mean we're friends? See you. Can we be friends? Is that a thing? Ask about family? Okay, we're not that good at friends yet. Okay. And then Horatio, I want to be your friend so that we can discuss things and things. Hello, friend. Talk about the clones. Oh, I can't be his friend anymore. I don't know what to do then. I think I'm just got to suck it up and do the job. But the clones take so long. How do I get rid of Steven and Horatio so I can get the competitive environment, and I'm just assuming I get authority from that? I don't know, but let's go ahead. Oh, that's not it. I was reminded in the comments last episode that I did not look at the biometric safe. So thank you very much, sir. Now let's go ahead and look at these diary pages. Alpha rhythms are considered to be absent in people with genital blindness or a trauma of the optic nerve. This issue became crucial when DeSalvo, along with Weinberg, suggested issuing all blind citizens with tickets for the blissful seat. Curse them. This project was developed to ensure that no one else had to die. Thank God that the latest data came in, proving that algorithms aren't the main indicator of recipients' sensitivity. But I was impressed once again by how easily they can solve any difficulties. No man, no problem. It's disgusting. Another reason to think about restricting access to the control terminal. Alright, and then we'll open this last one here. James was a good man. He was so reliable and strong that you felt confident in yourself when he was nearby. I'm very sad that we aren't as close as as close friends as before. My distrust probably applies to everyone now. He's given me no reason for it, but my persecution complex manages to find suspicious details everywhere, at every phrase and look. As they say, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't after you. And it seems to me that his sincere desire to help and to uncover the inner circle is hiding something else. Someone else, to be precise. Someone at the top of IID is digging around for the inner circle. Though I wish to hold all of my colleagues to account, the presence of one or more pieces on the chessboard frightens me. That's why I don't trust James. Well, apparently that's all we trust, because that's who we've been... What if he betrays us at the end? Oh, we will be so... heartbroken? I don't think that's the right word. But I guess I will continue to do this until my eyes bleed. And then hopefully I can record this episode for Monday. Because, geez Louise, this is grueling. Like, okay, so I have 10 to get 250. And it takes so long to do each one of them. So, like, oh, we have new ones this time, though. Maybe it'll be easier. That was not what I wanted. So I like to just click on the ones that semi-match and not try to make a bunch of money. So I can go faster. But this is literally how long it takes every single time. I know, it's like 30-ish seconds, right? But then there's this cutscene, and then you have to wait for another one to show up and have that one walk towards you, and then you have to click on another one. It's grueling, guys, and I'm losing my mind slowly but surely. Guys, it took me so long to get to 15,000. I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I spent the entire time my daughter took a nap, which is 2 hours, and then plus like 30 to 45 minutes on top of that. Oh my gosh, congratulations, you have served our country well. The wise leader has taken note of it. You have been promoted under the workload increase program for exceptional employees. Are you, after you're promoted, you will no longer have access to your floor. I'm done with this floor. Let's get rid of it. Congratulations, you have access to floor 37. Working our way up. I feel like I should, okay, it says call James. Okay, I was like, I need to go home because look how much time I have left. It won't even let me go up to 37, which is disappointing, but it's fine. Alright, I guess we can stop Aru at the Lost and Found and see if we have any biometric safes hanging out. Nope, we do not. Alright, let's just keep on going. James, I did a thing. I've been promoted to the very top. Hot damn, Evan. Hot damn, Evan. Finally, that's the best news I've heard since. I can't even remember the last time we had such good news. Since I was promoted, like, a couple weeks ago. Now what? What's our next move? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have a next move. We're entering Terra Incognita. I have no idea what awaits us on the top floor. Your father always fell silent when I asked about it. I don't mean to be rude, James, but are you shitting me? I've worked all the way up to the top, and I don't know what I'm gonna find there. You'll find answers, Evan. I'm sure of that. And this time, I'm coming with you. Your clearance allows you to bring visitors with you. You're one of the gods now. Thank you, James. Honestly, I feel better with you around. He's gonna betray us. We won't leave a single question unanswered. Himdall, the death of your father, all the injustices perpetrated in the name of the leader. We'll find the answers to every one of the questions and hold guilty accountable. Meet me near the elevator, Evan. We are on the top floor, ladies and gents. This is exciting. Which also means we're coming to an end, which is not as exciting. I have thought about replaying Beholder 1 because I believe I had just like played it until I got my first death and then I never went back to it. So if you guys want to, or are interested in me playing the original, let me know, and I will put that in my queue of games to play. I have a very long list, but I'm very excited that I finally got to play this one because I found it at PAX in like 2018, I think. Didn't even know it was like in the works or existed, and I instantly bought it, and then I'm just so happy to finally get to play it and to enjoy it. Let's go meet James by the elevator. Hello. Evan, are you ready? I think so, James. Are you sure? Perhaps we still have some unfinished business in the ministry. Any promises you still have to keep? Promises. Go to the top floor and finish your businesses. So is this it? Is this the end? I thought I was gonna have like a meeting with the great leader. Oh, okay, go to the top floor. I have no unfinished business. Let's go. It's time to get some answers. Excellent, my boy. Let's go. Oh man, are we gonna be thrown out the window the same as our father? Are we gonna meet our father up here? Was this a decoy body? Was James trying to like manipulate us into getting to the top floor so he can push us off? I have so many questions. Okay, he wasn't betraying us. Dad? Is that you? Who is that? Oh, George. Oh, it's Hemnitz. I thought you got hanged. Hello, Evan. Hemnitz? What? What the hell? How? Why? From your exclamations, it's hard to tell what you're more stunned by. Cunningham's tragic death or my own miraculous resurrection. I dare say both events are equally shocking to you, so I'll give you some time to have a look around. I was not expecting Cunningham's death, like, immediately until they slowed down at the elevator. Let me press the red button. Wrong password. What's the right password? Do I click on screens to find out? I didn't even put a password in, so you don't know if it's the right password or the wrong password. Is the password like, you know, like somewhere silly, like behind the screens or something? Nope, that's the only place I can go. Alright, can I look through his desk? Oh man. I mean, I trusted Hemnitz. Or Hemnit? Hemnitz. I'm just gonna call him Hemnitz. I'm sure you figured out a lot of things as you scrambled your way to the top, but I imagine you still have a lot of questions. Ask away. We have plenty of time. Who are you really? Just please don't do anything stupid. I have enough rounds left in this gun to put you next to Cunningham 8 times over. I'm George, and now, without any false modesty, I can say that I am the smartest member of the inner circle. Inner circle? That's what we call the elite group of people who really govern this country. The rest all laughed at me. They saw my return to being a senior manager in the Citizens Appeal Department as foolish flight of fancy. Wow, words are hard. They even came up with a word for it. Downshifting. But only there, down below, can you see all the vulnerabilities of the system. Only by pretending to be one of the mere mortals could I find ways to access other structures, such as the Internal Investigations Division. All it took was a little dirt scrapped up from the bottom. Just 342 incoherent reports, a little indirect evidence of the rest of the inner circle being corrupted, 14 blurry photos to be exact, and that was it. James Cunningham took the bait and started digging. How is this possible? You were executed. I saw you hanged in the public with my own eyes. You weren't the only one who witnessed it, and that was the point. There was nothing supernatural about it. Bribes from for the guards, a climbing safety rig under my jacket, a couple of clasps and a hook for the noose. The really hard part was having to hang there without moving after that little show for the following 18 hours and 43 minutes. But why? You know, you seem like a smart man, you made your way to the top after all, and yet you still don't get some very simple things. Strange. It's so the others think I'm no longer around. My rivals were more dangerous than yours, Evan. What rivals? Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg. While I was dead, they were competing with each other, thinking they didn't have to worry about anyone else behind their backs. Why was it necessary to get rid of the bosses? As I said, I needed someone to help get rid of my competitors. Let's discuss how well that went. Ferguson. Thanks to you, the pompous turkey of a man will be kept very busy digging holes for pools he'll never get to swim in. Great work. As for DeSalvo, a pure psychopath who should have been put down like a rabid dog a long time ago. Of course, I can't say I haven't gotten my hands dirty from time to time, but I believe that violence should be justified and functional. The things he did were inexcusable and unforgivable. You did everyone a favor by putting an end to it all. As for Weinberg, things got out of hand with that clown and his clones. Let him see what an ideal society truly looks like. You were right not to get swept up in his ideas. We'd be heading for a future overran with clones otherwise. I think it's only fitting that he served as biomaterial to help create the clones he loved so very much. And as for where that leaves us, you did a superlative job. Well done. You played your part in my sympathy without missing a single note. You're the star performer. The inner circle has been eliminated, and now I'm the only one left. I'll be sure to give you a certificate of merit for all your hard work, Evan Redgrave. Tell me about the inner circle. Oh, I just did that. Evan, are you really that much a fool? The old loon never ruled anything. It's been that way from the very beginning. What? Just wait. You'll still have a chance to chat with him today. Why not? You've definitely earned an audience. Why'd you kill him? Nothing personal. I wish I kind of read the inner circle stuff more. I thought it was just the same thing over again. Cunningham had played his part, and therefore it was time to remove him. He'd become waste material. And what was his part? He may have mentioned that he had a superior. I was that superior, although he never once saw me, and he received all his orders by telephone. I don't think he ever guessed that first circumstantial evidence he found on the inner circle also came from me. He used you, and I used him, to eliminate my competitors and gain access to Heimdall project through you. What is this project? What's the purpose of it? To control people. Using repeater towers spread throughout the city, 2,841 of them altogether, connected to a single network. If you adjust the wavelength properly and send a signal, you can make people do anything you like. What's more, it's possible to create more complex patterns and command different people to do different things. You can make ordinary people obey and not complain. Make soldiers go to war, make workers work. You can command everyone to be happy, and they'll be happy. Or you can order everyone to voluntarily go to the nearest enthusiast station and free up some space. One way or another, each individual will become a link in one great chain, part of the self-sustained system that sees everything and hears everything. This is Heimdall. Was my father involved? Your father worked on Heimdall. Not by himself, of course. He was a talented administrator and politician, but no scientist. He did achieve a real breakthrough. His team discovered how to completely block the signal for individual recipients. Without this, there would have been no point to the project. The entirety of the powerful elite would have been under the influence of the signal. I, for one, didn't much fancy becoming a slobbering idiot jumping through hoops for whoever's standing at the control panel. Put simply, Heimdall is as much Caleb Redgrave's child as you are, and considering the fact that you and your father barely spoke to each other, I could not unequivocally say which one he loved more. How did my father die? I'll make no secret of the fact that Caleb posed a problem for all of us. What he was developing had the potential to not just shake the scales of power. Heimdall was capable of simply smashing the scales into dust. And opinions on the matter differed. Some didn't believe that such a project could actually be completed. Some wanted to wait until development was finished so that they could take it for themselves, and some were quite content with the current balance of power. But then, the first test exceeded our wildest expectations. It was 100% effective. But your father, and this was a surprise, suddenly grew a conscience. So you all had him killed? Who was the one who did it? You? I think he just was trying to protect you. None of us had any qualms about harming each other's families, after all. You won't believe me, of course, and why should you? But your father jumped out of that window himself. You're right, I don't believe a word of it. You don't have to believe it. You can watch the surveillance footage yourself from the terminal. The password is Icarus. Okay, but he fell backwards. So did he just throw himself backwards? Because that's awkward. Let me break into your computer. I have the right password now. Okay. Let's watch this footage. Great job, Redgrave. A real breakthrough. I won't let you bastards have Heimdall. You're the all only gonna make things worse. To hell with you. To protect your son, we understand that and respect that. But you didn't do anything to protect yourself. How long do you think you'll last on my table? You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. What? Isaac. What is he talking about? Oh, the cinematics. Oh, they were like, no! Bye, Caleb. He's just gonna awkwardly throw himself down. No big deal. Where did we leave off? I understand all that, but what does that have to do with me, damn it? The threat of the death of his son would have been enough to get Caleb to give up and hand over access to the first person to get to you. So he was clever about it. He tuned Heimdall to your biometrics, DNA, and vital signs. Then he killed himself, so you're the only person in the world that can activate the program. And why he stashed those boxes with launch codes all over the ministry, which, again, only you can open, I do not quite understand. So you have to be alive, healthy, and calm, that is, not in pain or under distress, to launch Heimdall. And that's why you weren't dragged into this office right away. That's why the boss of each floor tried, let's say, to draw you into the orbit of the interest. Father's first letter. You wrote it, right? Let's just say I edited a little. The original was much more voluminous. Caleb described the inner circle, Heimdall, and his plans in detail. But the phrase, don't trust anyone, belongs to him. You should have listened to your father, Evan. I should have known. You're right about that. I even thought back then, does this guy really have no questions? Like, why the hell is my dad writing in riddles instead of just telling me everything like it is? By the way, you have a big mouth, Evan. You told Cunningham about me and the letter immediately, and I asked you to keep everything a secret. Finish the trip down memory lane. Let's get down to business. You said the wise leader didn't decide anything, or doesn't decide anything. Oh yes, you have a unique opportunity to see the wise, great, fair leader exactly how he really is. If you're going to weep in disappointment, don't do it too loud. There's a button on the terminal. The password is organic vegetable. You'll appreciate the joke soon enough. So everything is for the great leader, who I'm assuming is controlled by the elite, who we just, took down and destroyed, which only leaves Hemnitz himself as the great leader. I was not expecting Hemnitz to be alive. I thought Cunningham was going to betray us. I thought possibly Caleb was still alive. Hello? Hello. Is that you, Caleb? No. You look a lot like him. I'm his son. I have so many questions for you. I don't even know where to start. I'm sorry to disappoint you, young man, but I don't know very much. I will have something to ask of you, but that's for later. In the meantime, ask your questions. If I can answer, I will. Do you know about the inner circle? Do you even know what's going on in the ministry? I have no idea what you're talking about. These people don't really ask for my opinion, and why would they? What? You're the wise leader. And what does that mean? The wise leader is an image, nothing more. You're the father of the nation, the leader of the great state, a conscience, mind, and honor of our era. I want to tell you a story. It's hard to believe, but once, a very, very, very long time ago, I was a teenager. Fantasy books were incredibly popular at the time, kind of like fairy tales for adults. Have you read anything like that? Those kind of books are banned. They say that every citizen must build a real life, not live in fantasies. Well, when I was young, these books were everywhere, and the hardest part was finding good stories among the rest. My friend told me the simplest way of identifying the bad ones. You have to read the descriptions on the back. And if you come across a sentence containing more than 3 words that start with a capital letter, the book is most likely rubbish. This technique still works almost 100% of the time. I hope you now understand why I'm quite sick and tired of all these wise leaders, conscious minds, and so on. Ask about health. Why don't you do anything? You just lie here while injustices happen all around you in your own name? What can I do? I have long been just a tired old man who can't even move more than 100 steps away from these machines. Would you like to hear how I became the wise leader? I was an inspiring theater actor when the revolution started. I mostly played small parts. The most humiliating experience I ever had was portraying a corpse for 3 hours. Seems ironic now, doesn't it? So the revolutionaries stormed the theater during one of these shows and shot dead every actor for worshipping Borgerist values. They left me alone, seeing as I was already acting dead. A week later, I encountered them again on the street. They were shocked. They must have remembered my face. Then someone yelled, "It's a miracle," and before I knew it, I was put on a pedestal to give a speech. Either out of fear or relief, I got carried away with it. Turns out I was great at making rousing speeches. Within a fortnight, I was the face of the revolution, and as you can guess, it became my job to speak everyone else's words from a stage, inspiring and motivating others. I was nobody, and I remained a nobody, just an echo. At least now I don't have to play dead anymore. As you can see, I already look much deader than any corpse. What is this? Why are you here? What are your organs in those tubes for? I'm over 100 years old. They continue to transplant failing organs into me and keep me hooked up to life machines. The worst thing is, nobody cares what I want. When they don't need me, they put me in an induced coma. And when they do need me, usually to record yet another propaganda video, they raise me from the dead. Why? Wouldn't it be less trouble to use lookalikes? We had those for a time, but they all wanted something, money, women, or just to get drunk all the time. After a couple unfortunate incidences, it was decided to just go back to one person who already accepted his fate a long time ago. I'm not blind. I'm easily replaceable. They just don't want to go to the effort. You said you had a request of me. I understand that asking this from a stranger is too much, but there might be no other chance. I'm so tired. I'm so sick of myself. So many years have passed, and I'm still the same soulless talking machine. I want you to kill me. What? Kill me, I beg you. Stop this meaningless agony. After all, so many people have been deprived of their organs to support my life. And I'm just scratched up turntable, playing the same record over and over again. Unplugging me now is pointless. Those life supports have a great many safeguards. Just take a pillow. Kill me, my friend. Do the right thing. End my suffering. Okay, is Hemnance gonna just let me kill the great leader? Because I kind of doubt it. But I do agree with it. Like, I don't agree with killing anybody, obviously, but like, he's over 100 years old. They're harvesting other organs to keep him alive. This is not what he wants. Okay, I will help you. I'm sorry. Not at all. May your hand be steady. Please know you're doing a great kindness. Hemnance is just gonna let me do it. Oh, he's just standing by. He's not even like... Oh man, this is kind of up close and personal. Sorry, wise leader. Is Hemnance gonna freak out? Is he gonna laugh? Is he gonna think that we finally took out the one piece? Why didn't Hemnance stop us? I have so many questions. Alright, we're just gonna ignore that just happened. Hemnitz didn't even move. Is Hemnitz gonna kill us now? Where do we leave off? Each of those bosses wanted something. What do you want? Me, what do you think I want? So he gave no shits that we just killed the leader. Something tells me that a person whose mind could weave such a plan to eliminate competitors doesn't simply want to enjoy the power. Well, cards on the table, right? Spit it out. I've been here for many years, in this muddy pool of yours that you call the Great State, for some unfathomable reason. What could be so great about the colossal mound of shit? You're like maggots crawling around in the garbage, incapable of imagining anything better. And what use is your freedom if you don't know what you do with it? You yourself gave it up to a handful of wicked people many years ago. And it would have been fine if you only poisoned your own lives, but you've built everything around the fact that someone else is to blame. Everything from the economics to demographics is tied to a war with your neighbors, who are also responsible, it turns out, for your inability to go and do something about it. Oh my god, you're a mole. A Borean. I've forgotten who I am over the years, but I have not forgotten that I want to end this damn war that continued to take so many lives. That's why I'm here, Evan. I want to use the Heimdall to stop this meat grinder, so that your people and my people can safely build our own happiness. Well then, Evan, it's time to do what you've spent so much time working towards. You will now launch Heimdall and hand over the control to me. And don't try anything funny. I still have a revolver. I can live without Heimdall. You can't live without your head. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh god, he's so mad. Oh, he's gonna shoot. Don't shoot. It's gonna reflect. Oh, it didn't reflect. It just destroyed it. It would have been hilarious if it reflected and shot himself. Opportunity missed, guys. Wow, it's some kind of force field. Father even thought of that. Now I can really make my own choice. Why does it look like an onion? Welcome to the Heimdall control system. Congratulations on gaining administrative privileges, Evan Redgrave. You have 175 codes for protocol changes. The maximum is 250. Select the required protocols. Connect independent circuits. Isolate Heimdall. Add administrator. Happiness for all. Free of charge. Codes required 200. You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. 250. I don't have 250. It said 170, right? Contact previous administrator for additional Heimdall access codes. Okay, so what do these all do? Like, obviously I can't do those two. Maybe I should have looked for more Heimdall codes, guys. What was I thinking? I should have saved before I went up. It is what it is. Codes required. Connect independent circuits. Isolate Heimdall and add another administrator. Those are the things I can do. Let me think about it. Alright, guys. I am interrupting my current recording because I've decided to do something different. I am going to go back and I'm going to try to get the rest of the Heimdall codes, which I'm pretty sure I know where most of them are. I think they're all on floor 25. They might be scattered like one or two down below, but I'm going to try to get them all. And I wasn't expecting this to be the end. I was kind of expecting like, oh, we get promoted and we just go up to the next floor again. I didn't realize floor 37 was it for us. So I'm taking a chance to plan a little bit more, and we're going to go back and we're going to get the rest of the Heimdall codes before continuing. And then the next episode is going to be all the endings, because I was thinking about just picking one and having it be like the true ending of what I would choose, which I will tell you guys what I will choose based on how many codes I have, which I do not have all the codes. I only have 175, I think. So I will give you guys that information when I do the endings video, but I think that instead of doing some of them today and then some of them next week, I'm just going to end the video here and do them all next week. That way I have time to get the rest of the codes and we can see all the endings from start to finish because I am the kind of person who really wants to complete things, and it's difficult for when I play like games like Breath of the Wild and like Resident Evil and stuff like that, but I can do that here. So it's gonna put my mind at ease. Anyways, that is the plan. I'm gonna end it here abruptly. And then the next episode will be kind of me going, oh, I only have so many codes. And then, oh, maybe I should go back and get them more. And then me just getting more and then streaming through the endings. Because I feel like that should be just one entire video versus, you know, breaking it up into. Does that make sense to anybody else? I think it makes perfect sense to me. Anyways, guys, I am shocked that we're already at the end. I wasn't expecting it to be the end. I don't know why I wasn't expecting it to be the end. We have, I don't know how many videos I've posted, but like a lot of this game. Let me just look real quick. Alright, this is the 23rd episode of Beholder. I knew the ending was coming. I just wasn't expecting it today. So, yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm going to go with. So, this is going to wrap up episode 23. Episode 24 will be all the endings, and I think that's just going to work out better in my head. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, press that like button. If you want to watch more of my videos, press the subscribe button. I make videos Monday through Thursday, and I will talk at your faces later. Bye!